hell do you want a lawyer for?
I'll just meet him, Dave. There's no harm in meeting him.
All you've got to do is stand up in court and tell the whole world about Pete. You haven't forgotten where Pete is tonight, have you?
No, Dave. I haven't forgotten.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Ronnie.
Good evening, Mr. Friendly.
You're ready?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Ronnie, when we're with counsel, I think you'd best confine yourself to answering his questions. Just answer Mr. Rumpole's questions,
Why? What are you afraid I might say?
We don't know, Mr. Ronnie. I really don't know at all.
Cool it, man. You're in no trouble with the fuzz. Oh, dear me. Just from the way the old darling talked, didn't you twig that he was from the local drug squad?
Well, my client has never come up against the police before.
Ah, no, of course. That explains it. Well, nowadays, coppers are issued with beads as well as the book of verbals and the size 11 boots. We'll have some fun with this case.
Oh? What sort of fun?
The plan is, friendly old friendly, a preliminary point. There's evidence of temporary acting Detective Sergeant Jack Smedley, alias Jack the Hippie. In the absence of the jury, we will ask the judge to rule the whole of this evidence inadmissible.
Really? On what grounds?
On the grounds it was obtained contrary to natural justice, in that it constituted a trick, that it is the testimony of an agent provocateur.
Oh, well, we don't get many of those in conveyances.
Nasty foreign expression for nasty foreign things. Spies and infiltrators. Policemen in disguise who worm their way into an Englishman's home in order to trap him into crime. Bloody un-British, like B-days. And eating your pud after your cheese. Now, your average circuit judge, circus judge as we call him down the Bailey.
Oh, it's His Honor James Crispin Rice tomorrow.
Old Rice Krispies. Know him well. Product of the Navy and a minor public school, had it firmly instilled into him in the fourth form. Never trust a sneak.
So he might rule out the evidence.
If we can implant a strong dislike of Sergeant Smedley into the old darling, yes, why not? Disgusting behavior, Your Honor. The police are there to detect crime, not to manufacture it. What is this country coming to? Constables tricked out in beads, singing to a small guitar, calling an innocent girl into making huge collections of cannabis resin from some pusher she met at a dance at the local tech. She would never have done it if the policeman hadn't asked her. Withdraw the evidence from the jury, Your Honor. The whole thing is a vile outrage on our age-old liberties. It is not to be thought of that the flood of British freedom which to the open sea of the world's praise through dark antiquity hath flowed from pump of waters unwithstood should perish. We must be free or die.
Who speak the tongue that Shakespeare spake.
You know it.
A little.
I didn't think anyone knew him nowadays. Whenever I come out with him in the bar mess, they look bemused, to say the least. It's most unusual, a client knowing Wordsworth.
Well, I teach.
What?
I teach kids English.
Ah, yes, of course you do.
There is one thing I wanted to ask you.
Well, we mustn't keep Mr. Rumpole any longer.
Ask, Mr. Ronnie.
What do you want me to say exactly?
Say nothing. Keep the mouth firmly closed. Rely on Rumpole with a little help from Wordsworth. Now then, can I buy you a drink?
I'm afraid my wife will be expecting me.
Ah, yes, friendly. Well, yes, mustn't keep the wife waiting. Thank you very much. Mr. Lawney, or will they be waiting for you at Nevada?
No, I'd love one. Thank you.
Where did you get this popsy rumper? You shouldn't be with a grand star today. You're definitely aircrew material. What's it to be?
Well, I'll have a Coke, please. I don't drink, really.
Oh, don't you? You don't drink. Nothing else you don't do, is there?
quite a lot of things, actually.
Do you remember, Rumpole, we used to divide the popsies into beer wafts and gin wafts? Now, in my opinion, you're a large pink gin.
She told you, Sam, she doesn't drink.
Oh, Rumpole. You'll pick up this beautiful bit of crackling in a bloody Baptist chapel. Take no notice of him, my dear. You can be teetotal with Rumpole, but let's launch our friendship on a sea of sparkling shampoo.
I'd probably sink.
Oh, not with me, you wouldn't. Let me introduce myself. Flight Lieutenant Three Fingers Doherty. 3 fingers refers to the measure of my whiskey. My hands are imperfect.
I haven't met many flight lieutenants.
Well, you met me, my dear. One of the glamour boys, one of the Brill Cream Brigade, one of the very, very few. And if I had a crate available, I'd bloody well take you up to the sky for a couple of victory robes. Yeah. And you see him, round star Rumpole, we'd leave him far below us, grounded.
I don't think we should do that.
Why ever not?
I think I'm going to need him.
Need Rumpole? What do we want to need Rumpole for? No. What did you say your name was?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry, I should have introduced you. This is Miss Kathy Trelawney from Nirvana, 34 Balaclava Road.
Yes.
Well-known unmade bed owner.
Oh, bloody wonder you don't drink.
It's just something I don't like doing.
Oh, naturally you won't have a pink gin like a normal girl. Excuse me. Hi, drink up, please. Hi.
Thank you very much.
Was that meant to be a joke? Or flight lieutenant business?
No joke at all. Sam was a great bomber pilot. He could find any target you care to mention in pitch darkness on 3 fingers of whiskey. He was good, Sam. Very good.
You mean good at killing people?
Well, I suppose that is what I mean.
Is that his wife?
Yes, that's Bobby. I used to think she was gorgeous.
She doesn't look very happy.
Of course, that was in wartime. Things were a bit utility then. But the children seem to have grown up beautifully. Must be all that orange juice.
Or the peace.
I now please.
Does that mean me?
I'm rather afraid it does. Come on, I'll walk you to the bus.
It's so peaceful.
It is a beauteous evening, calm and free. The holy time is quiet as a nun, breathless with adoration.
We read poetry at the house.
Do you?
It's a good way to end the day. Somebody reads something. Anything. They won't lock me up, will they?
I told you. We'll have the evidence thrown out. Put your trust in Rumpole.
My brother Pete's locked up. In Turkey. He got 12 years. I can't bear to think about it. He was always such a scared kid. He couldn't sleep with the door shut. Neither of us could. Will it be over soon?
It'll be over.
There's my bus. Why don't you come and see me sometime in Nirvana?
Why ever not? In Nirvana. See you in court tomorrow.